to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Okay.
All right, here we are. Good morning, everybody.
Good time.
Well, almost.
Well, I mean, we're not typing. We're not doing all of our usual
We're not
setup.
saying F-bombs.
No,
You're all
yet.
settled.
We're in good shape.
sort of settled.
It's
I had a guy come for lunch. I asked him to be here at 8 o'clock. I gotta sit down. Oh, it's the.
It's so
Can
good.
you turn the volume down back there?
It's so good. We're gonna do it twice.
yeah.
Nah. So anyway, I asked this guy to come for lobsters at 8 so that we could, and he showed up literally 3 minutes before we were supposed to go live.
We
To take
live.
care of it.
Now your mom.
We live.
We're
Yeah,
live.
now this is generally where she hasn't done it for her. We have to give my
Yeah.
mom a little bit of credit. She has not called at 9:01 or
Wow.
or 8:57.
We used to be able to set a clock to.
Yes. And now not so much. We got to change this so we can see where we're at. Right here, we can see our comments. Good morning to my beautiful wife, Caitlin. Good morning, Linda Jerome Tubman and Chris Patrol, Jamie Matheson.
Hello, ladies.
Jamie Matheson, Langan. Kate, so we'll get this right off the bat. Kate has an off-market 2-family at 5 Dodge Street that she will be having an open house from 11. Everybody interested in an investment property type of deal, or you live in the bottom floor or the top floor and rent out the other thing. There's a lot of people looking for these type of investments nowadays, and this seems to be a perfect kind of investment property for someone that's looking. Good morning, Carol. Megan.
Refreshments.
I would hope that she'd have refreshments, but I don't know. That's up for her to think. I mean, isn't
Clean
that
up ones, maybe. Listen to that.
what else was Savage Seagull, Alpha Seagull.
What movie does that remind you of?
Birds.
Oh, so
boy.
scary.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it. I just
Are
like
you
birds.
serious? You've never seen the
I've
birds?
never seen the
You
birds.
will never.
I don't like scary movies.
Oh,
It is October.
Yeah.
You wearing your pink for breast cancer awareness.
breast cancer awareness, and today is the big walk in Boston. Jimmy Fun. Dana Favre walk is in Boston today, so
Is Jimmy is
is it
covers
Jimmy Fun?
covers?
I think so.
I thought Jimmy Fun was for young kids with cancer.
I
No.
thought it was
No.
Jimmy. I could be
All cancer?
Jimmy Fun today.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think it originally started as
Is
focus
Jimmy
on kids.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look that
I
up,
would
but I'm
think-
pretty sure
Wouldn't
it's
you would know that?
Dana.
Jimmy
Cancer
Fun.
walk.
No.
Jimmy wearing also we should know
Confirm that.
Jimmy wearing his Mets shirt right now.
Yes.
METS.
Big
Mets,
win
Mets,
the other
Mets.
night.
Absolutely. Now I may lose some parking spots today. My food may not come out as quick.
All right,
But-
so we're gonna talk about this, Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy thinks, and he has had some confirmation of this, that he is, when he wears New York's apparel, that he is discriminating against in and amongst the locals. And I'm wondering if that's a universal thing, a citywide thing, or a Bostonian type of thing, or if he's just hyper aware. And one person said something offhand, and he thinks that everybody is like consciously like hating on him because.
It's a great question. I mean, life is about choices, and
Yeah.
they come with consequences.
You got to respect the guy that grew up with the team and sticks with the team. It's easy to get on a bandwagon, but Jimmy He's a Mets guy. He's worked for the Rumble Ponies, the
Hey,
Triple
you got
A
it really
affiliates.
double A. That's good.
That too.
Reminds me of a meme I saw yesterday that said, "Why hate Kid Rock for political reasons when you can hate him for musical reasons?"
And Rock, I love people. Good morning to Brendan Grimes Davis, Carol Lupian, Carlo Messeri, Kathy Robertson, and Barbara Murray. Annie Rochon as well. No Steve Conti.
Annie Roshan just
Annie had a
celebrated
birthday. Yeah, she had a birthday this week. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
So
Annie.
her and Steve close together.
Yeah.
Steve was like,
Yeah.
by the way, if any ball needs windows,
Yeah. Oh, I do.
I thought you got Hale Construction going. I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying windows cleaned.
No, not windows cleaned.
Okay.
We had the original windows in our house and where we live, Kate and I, and we had all casement windows upstairs,
Single pane.
but drafty. Everything was, and we also had sliders that were physically the original. Probably so. The house has to be 50 years, maybe 50 years or 48 years old. The fucking sliders falling apart. Steve, our guy, good morning, GloucesterCast, like regular, fucking saves the day. Price was
Legit.
less quality of the workmanship. So far, we just have the sliders replaced. Way better than the sliders that we had. We had Andersons.
Yeah.
These are we have way more light, like the smaller bezels, I guess, if you're talking in computer terms. And the workmanship is out of this world. I am going to get his contact information, put it for the world to see, because I think there are a lot of people in the same situation as mine.
Is he just a window guy, or is he a contractor?
I don't, Andy. What else does he do? They're both driving to the Pats game, listening to the podcast.
Oh.
So Annie, can you ask Steve? Is he just a Windows guy? What other things does he do? Because I am telling you right now, go get prices, and then talk to Steve. We are extremely happy, and I want him to get more business because this has been a fantastic experience. So,
well, I need a window cleaner. Comment. I would love to.
You need a window.
Get a local window cleaner. Yeah, my windows are. I got to get them cleaned. Yeah, I mean it's.
What about Aiden?
That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
Yeah.
All right, well, we get that going for us, which is nice.
Steve just dodged a bullet though. Now knowing that you don't need windows, Steve would have been able to buy a new boat, just like but he would have developed a nervous tick.
Oh my god.
We do have a couple podcast prizes today. We'll go over to camera 2. And Pat has her.
Look at this. I love the shirt on.
So we have a hard Celtic tumbler.
Wow,
Mike's hard Celtic, and we also
size for somebody.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to make a.
No,
I'm not
you're
gonna
not.
say it.
Keep going.
I'm
Next
not
topic.
Gonna make a comment.
Next topic.
We also have a scarf.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Truly hard Celtic. I love the color.
That is those colors.
The scarf, very bright. Little pop of color. Little pop of
Oh,
color.
wow.
Who doesn't like to say pop of color?
Pop a
There you go. We didn't get any response from Andy. Maybe they have dark spot. Does Steve do only windows or do
We'll
they
get
do
it.
rest of them?
We'll get it.
But he's so
So it's the Boston Marathon Jimmy Fun Walk today. I just want to clarify.
okay.
But it does benefit Dana Farber.
There you go. Which
So if you're going into Boston today, you may want to know who it is because there's going to be a lot of posters.
You do traffic reports now too.
Well, so I had to drive to BC to pick up my daughter, and yeah, a lot of.
so your daughter's going to be. So how does the Boston College work? Because I know my daughter that goes to Miami of Ohio. She's coming home from Thanksgiving. Goes back to school for 2 weeks, and then has to come back again for like 6 weeks of Christmas break.
Yeah,
which is like it's like $2,000 worth of travel expense.
Don't they have turkey in Ohio?
I say, by the way, when I was at Bentley, which is 50 minutes away by car, I would stay at Bentley for Thanksgiving because I knew if I came, we'd be down the war.
Right.
So I got to hang out.
Very busy, Dad. His campus is very busy this weekend. I can't stay at home. That's what you used to say to him.
Well, it wasn't. I didn't even say that. I just said I'm not coming home because I had all my buddies that lived on the basketball team were on campus because they started practicing for the season, and so
BC gets out pretty late, so well, Thanksgiving is late this year. That's complicating it. Yeah, because it's the 28th. But BC, she's in school the 19th of December. Yeah, their finals go pretty late.
Yeah. Go.
There you go.
And then when does she go back? Is it like third week of?
Yeah, no, it's
2nd
15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's home for
3
not
weeks.
quite 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do those kids do? Is she gonna go? Is she gonna work at Shore Nutrition? See her friend Faye?
She might be putting the apron on over break. I don't know what we haven't got that far yet.
Does she do window?
She does not do windows.
No.
We have some restaurant news. I talked to my friend Patrick Hurd at 51 Rocky Neck, formerly known as the studio. I feel we can't just say 51 Rocky Neck. In comments saying what's
They put that in all of their social media. They say formally,
formerly known as. Patrick says he's committed to coming back. So 51 Rocky Neck will be coming back as 51 Rocky Neck next year.
Any news on when they're closing?
No, he said he's going to see how it goes. All the other restaurant incarnations of that space in the last 7 or 8 years, by my recollection, they always went to Halloween. And Halloween would be like a staff party. I don't know what he's planning to do it, but that's how they used to do it. I heard that the Rudder on Saturday night closed in the middle of service and it's not reopening. So the Rudder, I think,
If anyone could confirm that would be great.
Potentially a rumor. I heard it's put.
So, like,
Joe
ordered your meal. And
I wasn't there.
It's not coming.
I don't know exactly how that went, but I don't think they got through Saturday night. I don't. I'm not positive, but I don't know that the season. Maybe they are. I don't know. Blue Collar Lobster moving inside. Now there's so many lobster restaurants in Gloucester. We have to make sure we differentiate so everybody hears this out. The Blue Collar Lobster, also known as, I refer to it as the Glow Ho still. Yeah. I'll always know, it's always going to be known to me as the Glow Ho. Yeah. But the Blue Collar Lobster moving inside to the Gloucester House. We have a graphic for that, right, Pat?
Mm-hmm. We have a date.
So Blue Collar Lobster is staying open through 10/13. They'll be outside the cafe dining until then. Open at the Gloucester House Pub will be 10/16. And I gotta tell you, I really look forward to that because I like the food inside. I like the vibe. And I love the pub.
I do too.
Is the Buffalo Scallops? Is that your favorite there?
It's my favorite there. That they have several. I love the Buffalo Scallop. They do. The seafood pizza is awesome.
So good.
The chowder is fantastic.
That lobster chowder or lobster bits, they have like one of the greatest values.
Value and delicious.
We're all about value.
Yeah,
it really is. It's piles of lobster.
We winter people, we talk about this stuff.
Yeah, McCarthy. Fuck the McCarthy.
Yeah,
got the Giorgios,
the
Hales.
Have a nice time.
Did the Hales get back for this storm? Has anyone
there is another storm.
There's a major hurricane targeting Tampa.
Yeah.
Like
I'm going to research that.
They're saying, weather woman.
I'm on
but
it.
They're saying that it's going to be another doozy.
Yeah, category 3. They think it's landfall.
They're thinking Tampa right now. Like that's the hit.
Yep.
Which not
good.
Not good. God bless our friends that are down there. Jesus, that's
when
scary.
are you buying a place in Florida, Donna? Never.
I think that you can go. I think you could go. Like, so where if I was in Naples, I would buy like where not as far east as the McCarthy's are, but 5 miles inland. away from the beach,
Probably
and a really well, hurricane. They built things to hurricane standards now, like concrete fortitude structures, and I'd be on the second floor, and I'd feel pretty confident that there's going to be major damage.
Well, I know that when Drew sent out the video, walking through a big thing, and he sent it to everybody.
Yeah.
And the thing that was totally amazing was the DJ kept playing.
Yeah.
Chairs were flying by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bartenders were making
and they're
drinks.
still serving drinks.
Yeah.
And never missed a beat or anything. It's like, what else are you gonna do?
So my audio is fading in and out. Usually that's because when I'm going too far. I'm too far away from.
Come to the villages.
There we go. Yeah, the villages should be
Thanks.
pretty fairly safe. In the villages.
I don't think
gotta be
Mike
near
and
the
I
water.
would do well in the villages.
Oh, the swinging.
Too much sexual activity.
Just
Swinging.
it would be
Too much swinging.
it would be too much stimulation for my husband.
The windows would be easy to clean now.
Yeah.
It would be.
Audio is fading. They keep saying it. I wonder what's going on.
You have on here because everything's set on my board.
How's the audio right now, Jeff?
Can we get another
All right.
report on the audio?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna check on tonight.
No, it wouldn't be over there. It'd be over here.
The green bars are looking good.
Okay. All right. We are standing a little further away from the mics than we generally are. More restaurant news. I love our. Oh, it is. She says the audio is going in and out. You know what? I'm gonna close this down. Maybe this has something to do with it. Close that.
Yeah, reading glasses.
Okay, let's hope it is fading. Fading. What is that?
Fading and then coming back.
It's good. Lynn said hers is good.
Okay. All right. Well, we're
Carol, and
gonna power through.
Lean in toward the mic as much as you can, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the key. Okay. More restaurant news because I love.
Just checking, boss.
Yep. I think people love restaurant news.
Mhm.
The lobster over here. Now, not
Yep.
the blue collar lobster.
Yep.
Not lobster land.
The lobster.
The lobster. Choppy audio. This is driving me fucking crazy. All right, let's just don't
but
touch
that's
anything.
Kathy. That's only one person. Oh, and
Okay,
Carol.
it seems to be better now. Okay, I think we're good. Let's not touch anything. So the lobster over here in East Gloucester, next to my
Yeah.
lobster company,
Yeah.
is applying for a year-round liquor license, which is I texted the message the owner Tess, and I said if there's anything I can do as far as help, a word of yes, we want this, let me know. I think it is a needed thing for East Gloucester because once the Rocky Neck restaurants close, we have Charlie's Place, which is awesome.
Yep.
But to have a pub in East Gloucester,
Yeah.
every neighborhood should have a pub. Magnolia has 525.
Yeah.
We should have a pub, and that's a proper pub.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
So is this a situation where there's only a certain number of licenses and they have to
Yeah.
wait
Yeah,
for
and
someone
I'm not
to...
sure which license where they're acquiring their license, but I really, really, truly hope that it works out for them.
I wonder if it would be the top side.
Well, I
Because
mean,
it's-
But he might not wanna
Topside,
sell that.
Tavern, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know. What happens? If the Topside sells their license? What happens? That building as a restaurant is worthless.
Right.
Well,
So I
honest-
can't see that happen.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
Right.
but it's also been non-functional as a restaurant for a year.
Sometime.
And theoretically, you're not supposed to. Technically, I know they always bend those rules or whatever.
That is
but
an absolute non-factor. The tavern held on to theirs for 20 years, it
gonna say,
seems, and kept going to the meetings and found workarounds to not get shut down. It was wild.
But I think if the lobster gets it, I agree with you. It would be great for everybody over here. It would be great for the whole city. But it also, I always said since they first opened, you feel like you're in this great little coastal place, but you also feel like you're in a ski in, ski out lodge.
Right.
It's a very cozy, like winter spot. I could see sitting there in a
Yeah.
snowstorm it would
Absolutely.
be a great spot.
Dude, I could see like waiting for lobster boats. I got like a 2-hour break in between boats, like popping over there, getting a burger.
That's what we did. You used to call me and say, lunch, I got
Let's
2
go. hours.
And we were
Yeah, so I really hope that works out.
Good morning from my scooter.
I know Mike's on
My
the scooter.
husband's
The
on
the dangerous scooter.
Danger, Mike.
I think there's a
You're
I think
days
when you
away
get to-
from
I think
turning
when you-
60,
Right. I think
and he's
when
on
you-
a scooter on a Sunday morning.
I think when you turn 50, you should not get on a scooter because
Well, we have 5 of them for sale, so
and he has that hype. He's got that.
he doesn't
hyped up
use the
one.
high-speed one anymore.
So the Rogers Mike, as if you don't know, is cannot pass up like a gadgety toy. He loves his toys, which is God bless him. I love my toys too, but he bought this like high performance scooter.
He's scared of it.
It's a death machine.
It's a death machine.
No, I would be scared of it too.
We should probably put that under lock and key now that we've disclosed that we own one of those. Because who knows, it could be just sitting.
Well, you did
backyard.
get something stolen from the front yard.
One of our scooters got stolen.
You can't keep stuff in the front yard.
Yeah.
Told you that was a bad neighborhood when you bought the place.
We're gonna do another rundown. We have let's see, Bev Lowe with us. Kathy
So
Barlow.
he's on a scooter. and
When's
he's-
Kathy Barlow coming
he's
back?
messaging
I'm gonna
me.
guess
Texting.
next
Very
weekend, but
dangerous.
because I think she usually comes around the long holiday weekend in October.
Ah, okay.
I think.
Well, I hope we get to see you, Kathy. We got all kinds of merch for you to buy. I got a nasty gram,
Oh no.
Uh-oh, tell us.
and I went on a tirade in my email response.
Okay, so do tell.
Oh boy.
Grab
Can
the
you make this
popcorn.
appropriate? Can you make it appropriate?
Oh,
and
so
not
I
use
didn't
names?
use it. Yeah, I
get that.
wouldn't use the names.
Go fill your cup of coffee.
So I'm gonna I should just so I don't misrepresent.
You correct that.
What? You correct what?
October 14th.
What's that?
It's the holiday. Kathy Barlow is coming back on the holiday.
Upstate New Yorker.
She's a
regular
prolific
listener.
Good Morning Gloucester
Mhm.
follower.
Mhm.
Let me see. Oh, maybe it's not.
Do you know how to use the search function?
What's that? Well, I do, but I have 3 different email addresses, so I want to make sure I'm looking.
Ah. Kate, did you know that he has 3 email addresses?
I probably have more than that, to be honest with you.
Quite sketchy.
While he's doing
Well,
that, you want to switch over here?
Oh, here it is. No, I got it. Please,
No.
please.
No.
Want to switch over to what?
Pat, you're on camera.
Can I do this segment?
Mhm.
Okay.
Please allow me to unsubscribe from GMG as you're sending too many advertisements for businesses, and I'm getting them all day long. I used to really enjoy the newsletter. So my response was, it cost me over $6,000 a year to host and pay for the expenses to run Good Morning Gloucester. I'm sorry you've had to endure the couple of ads per day sprinkled in and among the average of 10 to 12 posts per day. I pour about 3 hours a day into creating content and managing it for Good Morning Gloucester among the other contributors. If you write another email asking for a refund for the 17 years of content we've provided, I'll send you a check for double your subscription fees back. Sorry for the 2 ads per day and ruining your experience, and you no longer value the content provided for free over the years. Have a great day. And I took a screenshot of how many posts we've created in the past 17 years. 93,263
That's a lot of
posts.
content.
93,236 posts supporting and highlighting the best of Gloucester over the past 17 years. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into such an endeavor and getting an email criticizing you because you're trying to not have the thing cost you to run it, to try to help the community for which you provide the service without asking anything in return. That would probably irritate you, I bet, if I sent you that email. And then I spelled out the words. 93,236 individual posts sharing information about our community. And then
I think we can move on.
it bothers me. It bothers me. So then I did the math. I went back and I did the math.
Of course you
17.
did.
If anyone was interested in statistics,
No,
this
because I
morning,
think this is serious business.
This is fair. This is fair,
This is right. Thank you. So 93,236 divided by 17 years times 365 days per year. It's
Divided by
15 posts per day. So to have to scroll past 2 ads per day out of 15.
Well, never mind. I mean,
And I shouldn't even have to apologize.
all
for
of our
that.
feeds are ads. I mean, it's just, you know, you ever
Mhm.
look up a recipe? I mean, by the time you actually get to the recipe, you've burnt what's in the stove. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, it's like, I think that it's a Cape Ann thing too, because people are used to, you always say, an embarrassment of cultural riches. Everything is free. Everything's free. There's no advertising. Like, I've done shows over the years where I book a venue, I book a band, I've got to sell tickets, and I'll get emails saying like, how dare you try to charge me for tickets? I pay taxes in this town. Like, there's just, sometimes you just have to connect the dots to how you're getting this service and how it's being funded. So
yeah,
I feel you. I've gotten plenty of emails like that over the years.
But if people have suggestions on things they'd like to hear more about or topics, if they think the blog needs
I think we do a pretty
input,
good.
but
Yeah.
we all think it's great. So
Yeah.
give feedback, but
Any feedback,
constructive
send it
feedback.
to Donna at
Yeah,
DonnaRogers.com.
Donna can field all the feedback. All of it. All the feedback.
Oh, I have a new job. I have a content manager job now. And what's my salary? Zero.
And at the
Zero.
next corporate meeting, you can bring it up.
Yeah.
You bring up all these things.
Okay.
At our next retreat.
Yeah.
And our next retreat is Lobster
At the Lobster.
in November.
Cape Ann Plein Air is underway.
So that's, I think the artists all rolled into town yesterday. So that goes on for a week. You can check out their website, follow them on Facebook. You can see where the artists will be throughout the course of the week painting. The gala is next Friday.
Mhm.
Still tickets available for that. I will say I've been many, many times. Aside from the art, they have cocktails and food, hors d'oeuvres. I think John Jerome will
Where's
be
the gala?
performing.
North Shore.
North Shore.
Oh,
Arts
right around the
this year,
corner.
yeah. So the tickets are, I think the tickets are $100. But if you buy a piece of art, that $100 comes off the piece of art as
And
well.
Susan sent in a couple of samples of the art that's been done so far.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's always
The artist is, I'm sorry.
it really is a nice night. Like,
That's a wild perspective right there. That is looking in the parking lot of Walgreens. Am I wrong? No, I can't be right. No one would paint
It
that,
is
would they?
Gareth Jones of Hampton Falls, New Hampshire.
I think that's looking up at, like, isn't that like Domino's Pizza? Isn't that going up?
No.
Yeah, I think it is. Like that would be.
It is.
Be
Right.
painted
It
from in front of
100%
the
is.
crow's nest.
And this would be Lee's. Like Lee's would be right here.
Yeah,
Like Lee's
yeah,
coffee shop.
Yeah,
Like who would have thought to paint
but that's
that?
it. Like these artists, like there was a painting several
That's
years
cool.
ago. Somebody painted from under the train bridge in Manchester. So somebody actually went by boat, sat on a boat, and painted up under the train bridge toward Mascanoma Park. And the perspective that some of these artists get, and they come from all over the country. It's honestly, if you can afford it, the $100, it's worth it just to see some amazing art. It's like going to the museum. You have a great opportunity to buy some really unique pieces.
She asked us to be there and live stream. I think she did.
For Monday night, she wanted, because the opening reception's at the Beauport tomorrow night.
Oh,
I believe that's what we talked about.
okay.
And I thought I could do it, but I can't.
I told Susan, the Lucky Pistachio Coviello, that if we were going to mention it on the podcast, and we would say, just mention GMG when you buy your art and you'll get $1,000 off. And she said, please don't do that.
I'd actually, after seeing some of these paintings, and I've seen a lot, I'm surprised we don't have anybody set. They may be setting up right now as we speak, as we always have people here painting. I'd actually kind of think I'd like to go this year. I think I'd like to go.
It really is a great time.
Especially since I don't have to drive to Essex,
Well, she had told us it's going to be 2 floors where they do the ones that are being juried and judged on the top floor. I think I got that right. And on the first floor is all the extra ones that so you can walk there. Because last time was at the YMCA and it was all kind of in one area and you had to walk all over. But this is going to be 2-floor thing. So
They do a great job. Like I've been to it at the Y, North Shore Arts Association, at the golf club in Rockport, and they always do like a really great job of transforming the space and making it a nice environment for looking at art. So, and North Shore Arts Association, I think, is my favorite place that it's been, honestly. So I'm glad to hear they're back there.
yeah. I see Pauline is Glenn's making Irish stew.
What's Irish? What is Irish stew?
Is it just beef stew?
Is
That-
it, that's what I'm.
I think
That's,
it's-
well,
it's
that's
a-
what I was
it's
wondering.
Lamb, maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mutton? Is it
Mutton.
mutton? I'm trying to find this image that Barbara Murch sent me. Barbara, can you resend that so I can share that image? Good morning to Safathia is with us. Thank you for coming by the shop, picking up your. So she you know how she has a thing against seagulls, birds in general. So she won the hat, the fleece lined palm hat last week,
Yeah.
and I think she and then she came and she bought some beanie hats. She bought some of your note cards, but I think she took the stitch ripper
did.
out and she took the
Seagull
seagull off of it because seagulls, birds are bad luck for her, I guess, which is interesting. Pauline, is it mutton? I don't know. We haven't heard if it's mutton or not. The beef stew. Let's see. Oh, Brenda Grimes Davis loves your shirt, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You got that going for us. O'Malley Field hockey update from Jimmy Dalpiaz.
Well, with the other podcast we talked about it. Our current record is 7-1-1. We did lose our first game. It was a really tough battle. We were down by 2. We came back to tie and battled back and forth. And as the phrase I like to say is, they put the biscuit in the basket, and we didn't, and ran out of time. It's one of those games. Field hockey is the type of game where they don't have a running clock. You don't see it. You're not looking like hockey. They have the time up, and so you're thinking, how much time do you have left? You kind of have a feel for it, but when you're really thinking and you're hustling out there, as much as girls were, we were taking shots, and their goalie was making great saves.
Do you feel like if you had 10 more minutes, you would have won the game?
Oh, I'll go to 5. We were pounding on pretty good.
Did they win on a corner kick or
No. It was just
kick?
it was a clear, they were in the zone and they were pounding in there, and it got past our goalie. And we were down there pounding on them, and their goalie made great saves and went out. I mean, it was that exciting. Even the crowd was like, oh, when you miss and you hear the crowd, we were all doing that. And then the official puts his hands up, says, blows a whistle.
And you said you were playing Manchester?
Manchester, Essex. Good team.
Gloucester High football beat Salem.
Oh,
Congratulations
that's
for
a
that.
good
A
one, too.
big win right there.
Is this
They were down and they came back.
Is this like a Bill Belichick situation now, where you're starting to see like the parents and the players starting to turn on you? Is your job in jeopardy?
I don't know. We'll find out. I have 5 games left. So
All right, we'll see if you can make it through.
if you don't see me, then
Next
We'll see.
weekend, big. Manchester by the Sea Cardboard Boat Regatta next weekend, 11 a.m. behind Manchester Town Hall.
Which day?
That is on Sunday.
On
Sunday.
Sunday.
So let me tell you what happens, because we've talked about this a lot. And Joey covered it last year. I'll be covering it again this year. It is a day. So the race will start at 11.
Unbelievable.
I know.
11 o'clock behind Town Hall at the boat ramp. The Legion opens early that morning for mimosas, Bloody Marys. You can stand along the water, watch the boats. Joey will be broadcasting. The race happens from, let's call it 11 to 12, 12:30. They bring TVs out onto the deck at the Legion. There's live music, so you can watch the football game. There'll be live music with Peter Hoare and Jeff Small. It's really one of the most fun days. Like in Manchester, I always say 4th of July and then Cardboard Boat Race Day. So that's coming up. Excited about it. This week we'll share the link, because we do have a link to register. This is one of our group boats last year. We made a boat, the Jimmy Buffett boat. That's Manchester Select board member Brian Solisey. So we made a boat. We had 6 people in this boat, and this is when we were about to cross the finish line. We made it. We sank at the finish line. So
It's a spectacle.
it is.
It is a spectacle on the order of on a smaller scale.
There's me and my
There he is.
the black beast.
It's a spectacle on the scale of Fiesta, well, not on the scale, a smaller scale version but no less a spectacle than the greasy pole.
So, do you have to build your boat on site?
No, you can. So I'll start building my boat at home probably this week.
Okay, and then it gets inspected for legitimacy.
Well, yeah, they look at them. It's like sort of a cursory. We trust people, so it's anything above the waterline has to be anything below the waterline, at the waterline, and below cardboard, duct tape, paint.
That's it.
You can use some of those like waterproofing paints, like Flex Seal, stuff like that if you want. Trust me when I say it's not worth the investment. It doesn't get you anywhere. Like cardboard doesn't saturate in a minute, and if you're going to win this race, you're going to be done in a minute or so. But it is fun.
Yeah, and the costumes, they encourage you to have a theme and to it's not about just like building a nondescript something that will float.
Jamie says that's you getting your butt kicked by me.
Oh, so there's a competition.
So Jamie participated for the first time ever last year. She had a good showing. And now what I will say is she's a little bit overly confident.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens this year. I don't think it's going to go so well for her.
Okay.
The bloodies at that, and they usually have hot dogs and hamburgers.
Good bloodies.
Really good bloodies. Really good bloodies. And the Legion actually in Manchester
it's legit.
You've been. It is an absolutely fantastic. If you get a beautiful day,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Forget it. It's a great spot to hang out.
And I did look. I mean, I know we're still far out, but right now it's showing the weather for Sunday is sunny and 64 degrees.
Perfect.
Last year it was nice weather, but it was windy. Remember?
It was windy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did that help you or hurt you?
Well, it was a little less pleasant for Joe, who was broadcasting and dealing with wind. And
the wind and actually my laptop overheated. And do you remember, Pat?
No, because I was at Magtoberfest.
Oh, that's right. Which is also the same day.
Mhm.
So it's really a great thing
Big day,
because
man.
you can
It is a big
you
day.
can go to
Yeah.
the cardboard boat races and go from there to Magtoberfest because that's what I did, and it was still Magtoberfest was still raging. So you can absolutely do both in the day. Epic day, epic day, and I don't have to work the next day. So
We're
which
in
is
trouble.
really crazy.
wow,
Yeah.
so you're off. You'll be able to live stream, and you have the next day off.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
boy.
only weekend of the entire from September through November.
I should. I'll pick you up and drive you over there.
Awesome.
I think you'll need a ride.
I may. I absolutely may. There's that. We have that going
I'll
for
take
us.
the second shift. Okay.
Are we going to talk about the fundraiser for Brian O'Connor?
Yeah, we mentioned it last week. Just a reminder, and we'll keep reminding. October 24th. Everybody probably knows Brian O'Connor from Group Therapy.
Truth Therapy.
So doing a fundraiser for him at Minglewood. I'll share a new graphic too, or if you want to help him out directly, you can send him a few bucks via Venmo. But he's undergoing cancer treatments.
And we should mention that tickets, have they gone on sale or are they going on sale for the big Christmas show
They're
with
on
Chris
sale.
Langanakanakanakanapolis
So we've
and
been
Joe
doing,
Wilkins.
we've
They're
been doing
on
this
sale.
Christmas show for years.
I'm gonna
So
check
me and
that.
Joe with Renee and Joe, Renee Dupuy and Joe Cardoza and Dennis Monagle. It's my favorite show of the year every year. It's not your traditional sleepy Christmas show. We play a lot of Christmas songs. We play sort of winter songs, but there's a lot of give and take. Like we encourage our friends to be vocal and kind of, I'll stop short of saying heckle, but it's a lot of fun. Tickets went on sale to the general public on Friday. And
We have the link.
I think
I'm
there are
working on
about 8 tables left. So after that, we are looking at just some general admission.
What is the date?
It's December 14th,
Saturday.
Saturday, December 14th.
Oh, wow, at night.
Also,
Yeah,
the middle
I'm
school
running
walk.
into some technical issues.
Oh, wow, during the middle school walk. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Wow.
going to be a lot of fun.
Do you have any clips from previous years?
I do.
Well, if you could send it on YouTube or not.
I have some videos I can send. Yeah.
Oh, send them to me. I'll post them this week so people can get an idea
Okay.
of what they can expect.
We'll post a
Okay.
link to the tickets, Joe. I'm just looking it up
If you
right
can
now.
send it, just
I got it. I'm all
okay.
set.
Oh, I didn't see it on the screen.
It's coming.
So the green ones are open.
The green's open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat,
So there's about
Furiously
9
working with it.
There's no more bar seats. There's no more of the high tops. Well, there's two. There's two random single high top seats, and there's about 8 tables.
Well, you're
9
looking at the
tables.
Cuts ordering system.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
red is
That's real deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is live. This is
Yeah.
We don't mess around
That's
here.
great. So check that. So let's just show the people. So if you
Yeah,
go to
you
the cutlive.com on any of the shows, I'm not going to be able to get this in focus, am I? Anyway, it's like a real deal ticketing thing. You can see
Yeah.
what table, what
Yeah,
seat
you
you're
can
purchasing.
pick your table,
Pick your table,
seats,
pick your seats. If you're gonna, not buy general admission.
or
yeah.
just do general admission if you just want to stand around, be at the bars, whatever.
I could see Drew Hale being a general admission guy.
Well,
everything-
he's always on this side. He's always on the. If you're looking at the stage to the
the
right,
right.
by that back bar.
Drew is, you mean?
Drew,
Yeah.
that's his spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the wedding,
Speaking of
You
Drew,
and- you
where,
and-
where is he not joining us this morning? Is he just having that much fun?
he may be flying home.
He
right
might be
now.
on a plane. We'll give him that.
He was, but you could. That was Jimmy. So he was texting me
I'm gonna text you this
all
link.
day, and it was absolutely
It was good
was
texting
having a good
yesterday.
time.
hilarious because like if it was Massachusetts, you'd be see people in the background putting sandbags down. This-
Right.
There was literally plastic chairs. They're in Fort Myers at Margaritaville, and literally, just like Jimmy said,
Hysterical.
chairs flying by,
Yeah.
and the bartender's not even skipping a beat. What can I get you? This like, and the DJ is still spinning tunes, and I'm like, and I think the tagline that he wrote was "Not Massachusetts."
It was a little scary at first
she
because
posted
he tried
The
to.
link?
Yeah.
It was an accident, but he FaceTimed all of us, and I'm going, wait a second, Drew's down in Florida, and he's FaceTiming us. What does that mean? So you get that. Maybe it's the Italian in me. You get that phone call or you get that message, and you just stop dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he shows the picture of the chairs flying. So then I'm going, oh, maybe he's showing us the last minute, and he's going to
Right.
say live, folks, this is it. Tell everybody I love them.
Pat, I just messaged you the image
Okay.
from Barbara.
All right.
Couple
So we
other,
got the link to the show.
the link to the show.
So Jamie's making fun of me because I haven't got my tickets yet. The reason I haven't got my tickets yet is because if it's on a Saturday night, then
It is.
I'm gonna have to
He's gonna
work.
be in bed.
I'm gonna have to work the
What
next
time's the
morning.
show start? 7:30.
7. I think we.
You could be in bed by
9:30.
9:30.
9:30 and
You
get
can
up
do that.
and get up at 3. It's I mean
But it's the holiday season.
it's tough, man.
I know.
Let's shame him.
The,
Listen, you
I
get-
should go though. I should go just to support Chris. All right, I'm in.
There's,
I'll tell Kate we're gonna get tickets.
the Cut just announced their new menu too. They
Yes.
were on that like sort of smaller.
Justice.
Right.
Yeah.
Has anyone been?
Yes.
I haven't been.
We need
yet
some
for-
feedback.
Well, I haven't got the new menu, but I've been a weekly regular of the street food menu.
Yeah.
And I basically got 6 different items.
Yeah.
This past Wednesday when Madeline was in town and Kate was coming back from volleyball, so she didn't
Yeah.
have food to eat. But I was starving, so I ordered takeout. The Mexican Frito pie in the bag is one of my favorite things. They have like a pita chip, like a fried pita chip,
Yeah.
and like baba ganoush and like
Oh, yeah,
all
I saw
those
that,
pureed turnips and stuff with like tons of garlic and stuff. So delicious.
Will they
Yeah.
still be doing that like from the
Yeah.
back window? So they'll still
So
have.
here's the
Yeah.
new menu.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, there's small plates of vodka.
Bacala.
It's up on the
Octopus.
screen. It's up on the screen.
Oh, good,
Oh.
good job. Octopus panzanella.
Panzanella, mussels, grilled escarole.
Oh, this is the regular menu. This isn't the
This
the
isn't
chef.
the
this is
street
the new
menu. This
one.
is the new menu.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah.
It got posted. It's a typical.
So if
social
anyone,
media.
excuse me, if anyone's been, let us know if anyone's tried anything off this new menu.
And here's the image that was sent in.
Oh boy!
By,
Wow. A little younger.
When-
little
You know
scarf
what
hair.
you know what your name is going to be?
Oh, wow. When we honestly ask ourselves which person in our lives means the most to us,
Oh,
we often find that it's those who, instead of giving advice, Solutions or cures have chosen rather to share our pain and touch our wounds with a warm and tender heart. Thank you,
Okay,
Chris.
where's
Louise
this from?
Welch.
So Louise is like, I've known Louise for a long time, through music and before, and she is honestly one of my best friends. Like I always call her my personal Dalai Lama. She's got the most sage, worldly advice, and she's just a lot of fun to hang out and sit in her back garden and have a drink with occasionally. And so I love Louise, and she always posts these nice things about me, which I appreciate.
Was that a recent post?
I think she posted that this week. That's an old photo. But yeah, I think she just posted it. Yeah. Yeah.
Pat
And Joey are having
click wars. Pat doesn't want to have the picture up for that long.
Well, I wanted everybody to see Chris speaking.
You could still see him. He's still in the frame.
Come on. All right.
What are we stuck?
Long awkward pause for Pat.
I've got one more thing because I have it on my show notes.
Okay.
Another show that's coming up at the Cut, and not that we're doing a whole Cut segment, but these are just things that I happen to like. There's a guy who lives in Manchester. He moved there during COVID. His name's Robert Ellis Orrell. Moved up from Nashville, singer-songwriter, originally from Linfield. And he was in a band in the 80s that toured the country, moved to Nashville, wrote some top 10 hits for people, had some success himself, and then moved into songwriting and producing, and produced Taylor Swift's first record, has written songs for Reba McEntire, Lindsay Lohan. So his band that performed and toured from early 80s through the mid 80s, they're getting back together, and they're doing one show at the Cut on October 17th. So it's a Thursday night. Should be a lot of fun. They're gonna do their set, and then they're having a post party with Fun Bucket playing. So it'll be a bit of a dance party. So I think that's gonna be a really, really fun.
So are they gonna play all their own songs?
They're going to play the songs that they used to play, but they're going to play some of the songs that he's written for other people too. And he's written at least 4 or 5 songs for Taylor Swift. I mentioned her because I know everybody knows who she is, but yeah, he's pretty prolific.
Isn't it interesting? Like if you're a singer-songwriter and you go and you're out there, like say Annie Brobst for example, right? Like how hard it must be to want to introduce all of your own songs, and the audience hopefully is receptive.
Yeah.
But you could just do covers and crush it.
Yeah.
And like that push and pull of how do you walk that line of knowing, am I going to piss everybody off by just forcing all my music down their throat?
True.
I just, because I know like it's the same thing with my merchandise, right? Like I make stuff that I want to wear.
Right.
I know that I can sell out and like make stuff for like people, but I don't necessarily care for that.
Right.
Those styles. And it's like there's a constant push and pull. How much space do I want to devote to our tiny little shop of stuff that does not inspire me, but I know other people will buy?
Well, that's why it's nice to have places like the Cut, right? Because you, as a musician, you can come in and you can play originals. Like if you're playing at the Rumline or Minglewood or any of these other great places that offer live music, people are there generally to hear covers. They're not listening rooms. They're rooms that people want to sing along or dance or whatever. So having that venue where you can do your own stuff is great.
For sure. Would you drink this? Where is it?
Oh, you need a clipboard here?
What? Oh, I can't see. My eyes are bad. Clipboard? What do you mean clipboard? Clipboard. No, wait, did you take it off of there? The 7 Up?
My hands, they're up here. Not touching it.
The 7 Up?
I do not know where you're going. Oh, the 7 Up is there, yes.
Okay. This is exciting.
Well, it's not this. She fucking all my topics. She fucking all my topics.
Here it is.
Doesn't exist.
No, there it is. Arriving for the holiday season, Shirley Temple 7-Up. Sounds about as, kids.
I'm researching weather. If you're wondering what I'm doing.
Researching weather. You're going to give us the latest from Joe Shortsleeve?
Could be a major
7-Up is coming out with all these brands. Oreo. Have you gone in the Stop and Shop or any of these things? There's 30 different brands of Oreos now. Flavors.
Yeah.
And the Halloween ones are out now, I'm sure.
Halloween ones. Halloween. What's
I gotta tell you though,
Oreos
are. It's just.
I could eat 1,000 Oreos.
Know, but everything is fake in those. It's so terrible. Scary. They're so bad for you.
So bad.
So bad.
So beyond bad. By the way, couple things. You guys went by Salty's Bagels. I can't even imagine what the line is like right now at Salty's Bagels because today's the only.
Probably out by now.
It's the only day that they did walk-ups.
Right.
So the line must be bananas. It must have been a madhouse. I would love to get a report on. Has anybody driven past Bass Ave and know that?
It looked like the Soviet Union in 1984. People trying to buy Levi's, just lines.
Wednesday night is wing night. Monday night is buy one get one half off sushi at Minglewood.
Wing night where on Wednesday?
Wednesday night at Oak to Ember over there.
Very good.
Any other things happening in town?
Yeah. Well, we got Mactoberfest. We can talk about that next weekend.
Didn't we talk about it?
Well, we just mentioned it, but we didn't talk about the car show that we could do.
The palm trees. The palm tree car show. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they specifically planted palm trees behind 525 for this event. As you can see, this is a picture from last year.
And if you get there early, they'll be doing those coconuts where they cut off the top, right? And they make the drinks in the coconuts right when they fall off.
Yeah, we call it the Gilligan's Island.
Yes. So are you having a podcast next Sunday morning? Because you got boat races.
It'll be the boat race.
We're gonna be at the boat races. Yeah, and they give us a spot, and we're gonna have the tent. And
9 o'clock, you're gonna be at the boat races.
Well, no, you'll start later. The race starts at 11, so probably
10:30.
10:30.
Okay, so the viewers need to know.
We'll get
not
there
live at 9.
We'll get there at 9:30. Start setting up. Have our first Bloody Mary in front of us by 10, and then we got to make sure we have the good. I don't know what we used for Wi-Fi signal last year. I don't remember.
You were using your hotspot.
Is that right?
And you ran out of hotspot. I remember that. So I'll make sure you have my phone so you can use my hotspot if yours runs out.
Okay. Are you going to be able to join me on the telecast?
I'll be able to come in and out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be doing sound and I'll also be racing.
I want you to find another Manchester denizen that knows all the players that can be my co-host. Someone fun.
Okay.
So we have 3 chairs set up.
Yeah.
We can't count on McCarthy for anything. He's golfing.
Very unreliable.
Golfing 70, 100 days out of the year. Amazing. Good for him. I'm jealous. Field hockey fundraiser, October 16th at 525. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's for the high school program. And
Jimmy didn't want to mention it because it's for the high school program and not the middle school program.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just trying to save his job.
I just heard about that. That is a great thing.
Yeah,
that 525 does a great thing. And
what's your favorite? Because you guys are Magnolia residents. What's your go-to food at 525? Vito, I want to hear from you. What's your go-to order at 525? Anybody and anyone else that's watching? What's your go-to thing? What's your go-to thing at 525? What do you get every time?
Well, I've got 2. I can either go with the burger of the day or burger of the week, and they have some really good stuff there. Or I love when he does the ravioli. The butternut squash ravioli, and
the short rib is pretty spectacular.
Oh yeah, and Leo in the kitchen when the sauce is going, he puts some really nice eggplant once in a while with the sauce, but he doesn't do that all the time, so I can't say it's the go-to. You have to ask what's the special.
Good specials, right?
Oh yeah.
Pat, what's your go-to then?
That's what I was gonna say. I always check the special board. But I do like the short rib tacos. I think they are.
Their pizza's actually pretty good.
And the pomegranate margarita. That's my go-to.
Phil Scannell says, love the short rib.
Lynn Scannell.
No, but it's really Lynn doesn't let Phil have his own Facebook account because she doesn't trust him. So Phil uses her account.
Okay.
I don't eat pizza too often, but when I do, I get it from 525. Vito says.
Yeah,
So, pizza.
When Leo's in there, he makes a good pizza too.
Do they still have that? I haven't been to 525 in a while. Do they still have that coconut bowl? They used to have this, like, it was a coconut broth with like salmon in it and
Was
like
it curry?
vegetables. It was like a curry, like a coconut curry.
I'm a sucker. You give coconut curry, I'll
It
put
was a
chicken
coconut
or
curry
salmon.
bowl with salmon. You could probably change up the.
I don't remember seeing
That was my go-to for a long time.
Really good. All right. All right. Let's go to our best thing we ate. Oh, you want to talk a little bit about?
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to mention. So I think a lot of people who watch the blog and are around Gloucester probably would want to know that Liza Garlick passed away yesterday morning after a 10-month battle with pancreatic and liver cancer, which many of you probably know. When you have pancreatic cancer, like, you're lucky to make it a month or so. So she fought a good fight, 10 months, was very active, really all the way up into the end, and made the most of every moment. So a lot of you probably know her from Halibut Point. I think she worked there for over 30 years, and she had Rocky Neck aprons. So we'll miss Liza, and there'll be some announcement this week around a celebration of life early next week. So we'll post that to the blog. And rest in peace, Liza.
Yes, rest in peace, Liza. She a lot of people knew
Kathy.
a lot. She's very public. A lot of people knew.
Yeah,
Liza.
everybody knew Liza. What a interesting, funny, smart, like really just smart. Such great perspectives. Like I was just talking about my friend Louise, who I love, and her insights and perspectives are so interesting and unique. And Liza, though I really only knew her probably for a couple of years, like she was very much the same. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know her tremendously. I knew her from like a lot of people did, from all the places that she worked, including Jamie just mentioned Ann Cape and Coffees, which she worked as well. But just seeing her like literally a month ago, how with a big smile on her face while she was in this battle, is very courageous. The way she handled knowing that she was deteriorating. So thoughts of praise to the man that she left.
Glenn Town. So Glenn, everybody probably knows Glenn from his famous painted fish that you see everywhere, all over Lobsterland. That's Glenn. So
there you go. So there's that. And again, that's it's sad. We're gonna end this segment. Well, by the way, Pat's gonna be at the shop, 44 Main Street today.
11 to 3.
11 to 3. I'm going to be bringing up. I have a selection. I have a good selection of. I'll be right there. Tell him. I have about 20 caps. I have the fleece line palm caps and men's beanies, and some of the Gloucester, a drinking town with a fishing problem, trucker caps and stuff going to be up at Lauren Doucette and company
for the last show of the season.
Funky Art Show at 97 East Main Street, right up in front of the Captain Joe and Son. So if you come down here and get lobsters, why don't you guys finish up, talk about the best thing that you guys ate? I got to take care of this.
Pat, why don't you show everybody once again for sharing the prizes?
Also play do the shares, and then go to the Sazy report, and then
the Sazy report.
This is Mike's Hard Lemonade Seltzer tumbler thermos. I love the size of this.
You should share.
That's one
share
prize, the tumbler, and the other prize is a truly hard seltzer scarf. It's very cozy.
I'm surprised Joey didn't stitch a seagull onto that and try to sell it in the store.
I know, right? He could have put a seagull right.
It's not Peter Millar, though. So.
Peter Millar, Peter Millar.
But yeah.
How many shares do we have right now?
We are currently at 11.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
12.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. What did best thing we ate this week?
Well, I'm going to say that no, I need a little time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Donna?
We went to Tono on Friday night, and I had just a gem salad, which is a great salad, with a piece of swordfish, and it was excellent.
Good choice. Good choice. Pat?
I'm going to first read this comment from Barbara Murch. Her favorite meal this week was at the Causeway, the veal parmesan. Good choice. My favorite meal this week was Meatball Monday. I went up to Cape Ann Pizza, which has my one of my favorite meatball sandwiches, and he had a special, and he took it to the next level and put the meatball sandwich on garlic bread.
Oh,
Out of this world.
That sounds very good.
Yeah. It was out of this world.
I didn't eat out a lot. Well, I mean, we did a lot of sort of the same stuff. But we did go a couple times this week to Minglewood, which I tend to be, I don't know why, but I tend to go to Minglewood a lot more like fall, winter than I do in the summer, which is crazy because they do have that great deck outside. But, you know, and I had sushi both times. And you know what, their Thai, whatever they call their
pad Thai roll.
Their pad Thai roll. It was so good. I had it, I think, Monday and Thursday. So I'm going to give it to Minglewood this week.
I was at Bella Vita and had chicken parm and angel hair, and it was a good slice of the chicken, and it covered up the whole plate.
It's Vita Bella.
Vita Bella. I said Bella Vita.
I think you said it backwards.
Well,
everyone knew what
everyone knew, but I do that. I get things mixed up.
And here is the Sazy ad, I guess you call it.
More time. Sazy. Self-addressed stamped envelope to Good Morning Gloucester, 95 East Main Street, here in our fair city, Gloucester, 01930. And you can get one of these. That's right. One of our best die cut. Stickers here. It's our best one. Don't miss out. Sazy Report.
In case anyone doesn't know what a Sazy is, what is it, Jim?
Self-addressed stamped envelope.
To 95 East Main Street, Gloucester, Mass. Thanks, Jimmy.
It's our best one. Let's see. Joey,
wow, that worked out well.
The best thing you've eaten this week?
The best thing I've eaten would be Fleur Cuisine with my Madeline. The chicken wings at Fleur Cuisine.
Oh, yeah.
Lights out.
They're so damn
I
good.
think we're ready for you to pick the winner.
Oh, okay. What do we got? How many shares do we
Right
have?
now we're at 12.
12 shares. Okay.
Last call.
Last call for alcohol.
Tumbler or scarf. They can be picked up at the shop from 11 to 3 today. I plan to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week, Sunday at Magtoberfest, Monday at the store. So those would be
Oh, you're going to be open for on Monday.
planning to open on Monday, yeah.
There you go. All right. I got
Holiday.
Yeah.
So
1 to 12. Reset. Close. Done. Oh, hold on. So this is not the number I'm going to, because I always want to show the people the number so they don't think it. So I'm going to shake it. I can
Shake
tap
it
it.
up.
And
Ready?
all right, ready? This is going to be the number when I go. Number 8.
number 8,
Oh,
Brenda Grimes Davis.
Yes. Love it when Brenda
Grimes
wins.
Davis, tumbler or scarf?
Oh, we got 2, right? We got
Yeah.
two. All right, yeah. Tumbler or scarf, Brenda?
First pick.
And wait, so in between while we do this, so someone asked a question. Any news on Rockport Brewing or tap room in Gloucester? I think it's in the process of going forward at the space. Oh wait, he's talking about the tap room in Gloucester. I know that the Rockport Brewing is opening where that liberal spot there, the Whale's Jaw. Whale's Jaw was they're opening like a
Where
tap
are
room.
we? Where's Wales Show?
it's in
Whale's Jaw's in
It was
Rockport near Whistle Stop Mall.
It was a great little cafe. They have really good live music.
Yeah.
Really good live music and great like food. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
They're closed now.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I didn't know they were going to open in Gloucester though.
Yeah, next to Marciano's place, from what I understand.
Oh, what a great spot.
Yeah. So there's that. Here, Number one. Wow.
Annie Rochon.
Annie Rochon. So did Brenda Grimes Davis chime in?
Haven't heard
So
from
we've lost.
either
All right. So
Brenda.
Annie, if you are watching right now, you can pick between. You have the first choice between the tumbler and the scarf.
You know, Annie's gonna pounce.
I wonder what do you think she's gonna pick? I'm thinking the
tumbler.
scarf. That scarf is
Like a
pretty.
scarf
Hold
like-
that scarf up. That scarf is pretty.
We tried to put a Thirsty Seagull
Yeah,
on
we
it
were
while you were
saying,
gone.
but surprised it's not at 44 Main, part of the new fall collection.
By the way, why don't you hold up that? The hoodie.
Try not to knock everything
I
over.
know. Safati is going to make the Zugu. This hoodie right here, Carolina blue, Gloucester lobster, double insulated hood. Hold it down a little bit, and yeah, there you go. That's going to be available at the shop today. And we don't have Annie or Brenda Grimes Davis, so
Nobody's
you can reach us during the week, and the prizes will be at the shop until next. Did the prizes? We had one prize last week. And it got picked up by Safati.
Yep.
Okay, so
We're all caught up on prizes.
you got to pick it up by next Saturday or by next Sunday, or it goes back into the prize pack.
Felicia just joined us.
Hi, Felicia. There you go.
I miss Safathia
I did that
Sugo.
on purpose.
All right. And
Scarf, please.
whoa, there you go.
Okay, Brenda.
Brenda gets the scarf.
Whoa, under the wire.
I feel like she got a call from somebody and saying, "You got to chime in. You got to chime in."
They just called your name on the radio.
There you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope everybody has a great day. I'll be down here at the dock per usual. Oh, and good luck to the Mets for Jimmy.
No.
Who's everybody? Anybody have anybody they're rooting for in the?
No.
I have a couple teams that I'm rooting for. My grandfather, Captain Joe, when he first came to the country, lived in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of
Tigers.
rooting for Detroit, kind of rooting for San Diego Padres because I like San Diego, and I'm rooting. But I'm mainly, if there was one that I could to make one person that I know very well happy, I would like nothing more than see our buddy Jimmy win. All right, so there's that.
He's a winner.
He's a winner. Last week, he
Winner,
was a
winner,
winner.
chicken dinner.
Big winner. All right, I'll probably be at Minglewood tomorrow night for buy one, get one. That's kind of been a thing that we've been doing. The Spanks are rooting for Philly. Interesting. Philly.
No. Shame on you. What's the matter with you?
Philly. Do you like
They're playing the Mets.
do you like the guy Bryce Harper? You're a Bryce Harper fan?
No.
Now, what don't you like about Bryce
Go
Harper?
Patriots.
I don't like his attitude toward the game, and
You don't think he plays? Oh, what about Pete Rose? Were you a Pete Rose fan?
Oh yeah, we didn't cover Pete Rose.
Pete Rose passed. Pete Rose. Pete Rose was. I remember Pete Rose, but I don't really remember Pete Rose the way like an adult would look at Pete Rose. Was Pete Rose a revered guy, or was he looked at? After the gambling scandal happened, that like it was his own fault he was his own undoing.
for the longest time, I think they reacted on what the public wanted. They wanted to hang him. So that's one reason why people didn't really like him. Then they got to know, they started to realize how much he meant to baseball and everything else. And people were saying, please give him a chance.
You're talking about to go into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So for people
and
that don't
to
know
get off that list. Yeah. But as far as his baseball career goes, we played the game hard, and you like that. You like for someone playing the game hard and promoting the sport like that. And, Harper, I don't see that. Good player. I mean, the guy can hit it and he can do a lot of different things, but no, I don't like him. You've got a few too. Like, he's almost like, what's his name, the quarterback for Kansas City.
Well, I respect Patrick Mahomes. I can't. I don't want to root for Patrick Mahomes. So Brenda and Annie. Did Annie ever chime in?
Yeah, she said she wants to. Oh, Annie, no.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Annie
She's got the tumbler.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. All right, we're gonna leave on that note. Everybody have a great day. It's always thank you guys for showing up. I love having you guys here, and hopefully we see you during the week, and hopefully. Pray for Tampa and West Coast of Florida. A lot of our friends are down there. So
Be safe.
All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye.
With big news, 411 coming. morning, Gloucester